could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red
exciting. Evidently, I cannot confirm because I'm not on either. But evidently, we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube for the first time in a long time. It's probably been years since we've been on Twitch, but evidently, if you go to our Twitch page, I believe it's the Real Bow Angles, it has us live right now. That's what it's telling me anyway. It says we're active on both YouTube and Twitch. So I keep waiting for people to comment from Twitch, but yet I'm still not seeing it yet. So I understand it's been a few years. I do have like 1,200 followers on there, so we will see. I will be curious to see if we do see one come in. But at the moment, we've got some people in the chat, and I've got to scroll up to see who all it is. But we got Bryson Proctor, Colt, 1, 2, 3, 4, Alex, Call Me Joe, Bryson again, Owen, Imperial, Harper Prods, Trapper. We got Fishaholic, of course. Hey, right on, man. Schmingus, Owen is here. Good deal. Good deal. Well, I tell you what. I am curious to see what all we can get into today. It is a cloudy day, but it is the middle of the day, which means we have some time. We have some time to catch some decent fish. We were getting into some pretty decent sized fish last time I was playing, and we're still just kind of using the spinnerbait, but we are very close to unlocking jigs, you know, bass jigs and that sort of thing. So I am curious if we'll really get into some good sized fish with the bass jigs. We will just have to see. There we go. Now we got a Twitch chat. I'm talking about it. There we go. And a fish on too. It's the luck of the Twitch. Someone from Twitch joins in and we get our first fish of the day. Good size warmouth by the looks of it. So this is our upgraded rod that you might have saw from episode 4. And we are catching fish, man. We are doing good. We're casting far. We got a lot of skills and pretty much everything involved with spin fishing. We have good control of our rod. We have good control with the reel. We can cast further. Our lures look good to the fish, and now we just kind of have to hook into them, find them, hook into them, and bring them in. We are still using light rods, I will say, so we do have like the capability to move up to stronger rods. Like, this is technically still a light rod that gets 50% plus 50% XP. So yeah. You don't see the stream. Oh no, what's going on there? I don't know what to tell you, man. Really don't. I thought I tried to get it all figured out, and I tried to figure it out this 2 weekends ago, I guess, to see if we could finally get the video download was canceled. It says that we're live. Just a black screen. I see that now. Huh. I'm not really sure, guys. I'm sorry, I tried to get it figured out this weekend, but it looks like it's not quite working. Oh well. Hop on over to YouTube, I guess, for now until I can figure that out, but that's a little frustrating. Darn it all. But yeah, okay, so sorry about that. I really thought that it was going to be as easy as plugging in both of my channels on YouTube and Twitch, and then boom shakalaka, it would all work. Easy peasy, but evidently not. When are you going to be live for the new map on Fishing Planet? I mean, we've been live for it for the past couple weeks. We took a break to play some of this new American map on Russian Fishing 4, and it's been a blast, so... but I'm not sure. We do have a video coming out soon that is on the new map on Fishing Planet, but other than that, I'm not sure. Maybe at some point. You're only using the pro kits. Okay, right on. I'm sure the pro kits are good. Yo, how's it going, Perella? Getting some track doing earlier in the music. I don't know what was cutting out. Interesting. We got our first bass right now. Looks like it, looks like it. Nice! First little smallmouth bass. Look at that guy. 675 grams. That is what, basically like just over a pound. So top notch. 3,865 XP there. That's nice. And this spot right here is still working out for us. Still pulling some decent fish. I love how I'm always covered up by this tree. Truck, thanks for the sub there. How long did it take to get from level 63 to 58 for you at Maroon? Oh god, it's always hard for me to say because that was kind of the time where they started putting out a lot of DLCs. So it's quite possible that they put out a DLC for like the Amazonian maze during that time, and I was doing it for videos and stuff, and then leveled up, and so it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, getting to, I guess if you're at Marone, then it's at least a little bit easier than trying to get to Marone, because Maku's not any help whatsoever. But otherwise, not really sure. Not much help, I'm sorry. Noise. Game you playing? Game you playing? We're playing Russian Fishing 4. And on the American map, going after some bass. Bass and crappie and whatnot at the moment. You start on another fishing game, bro. Oh, bro, this is another free fishing game. If you play on PC, you gotta give it a try. People ask me all the time, which do I like better between Fishing Planet and Russian Fishing 4? I say if you like cake and ice cream, you should eat both of them. You know, it's just, there's no reason to cut one out of your life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is my other good spot right here that I've had decent luck with, right in front of the camp tent there. I just cast out. Kind of pretty much exactly where that 2.4 is on the map. And it seems to work out most of the time. this is your first time tuning into the lives, gotta say I love the vids. Hey, Crazy Dragon. Glad to hear it, man. That's awesome. I'm glad that they're working out. You know, I try to make them helpful as possible. So, that's good to hear. Why does my 30-pound rod and reel setup struggle with a 15-pound fish? I don't know. I guess maybe the fish have they're just spunky fish at some point. It's same thing in this game too, you know. This reel has 4.5 pounds of drag in the reel, you know, the friction brake or whatever. However, if I get tangled up with a 3 kg bass, then I have like a 3-minute fight on my hands. So I'm not sure. I've never noticed that in real life. I must just always have strong reels. I really don't know. I don't know. Can't tell you the childlike joy that I had when I finished the sturgeon. Oh my gosh. The sturgeon grind is no joke. If you made it through, then congratulations. That is a big one. That is a big one. Well done. I will say, if we don't have any luck from the bank here, another good way I've been finding some decent sized bass is actually fishing from the boat. I go out and I park the boat pretty much right where the end of my rod is pointing, and I cast to where I'm casting right now, and I have had pretty decent luck just doing that. But we will keep casting because I'm hopeful that we can get into some good sized fish. It is 28 degrees outside? That seemed extremely hot. Tourney qualifier today was dumb. You had a terrible peak. Oh no. Love the stream, but yeah, football practice in the morning. Hey, take care, man. Have fun. I remember those days. Ah, and then you start having the 2-a-days. Stuff like that. That's fun. That's fun. Come on, baby. Find us a good sized fish here. You know, really, we should probably just go ahead and go down a size on the spinnerbait, because at this moment, we're still just trying to get skill point, you know, not skill points, but skill percentage, I guess. We're trying to increase our skill with spinning stuff. So throwing big lures and chasing after big fish might not be the best idea all the time. You might need to switch to smaller lures just to catch more fish to level up your character's skills a bit faster. We might do, I don't know, we might do a few more casts, and if we're still not running into some good luck, we might move locations, and if we're still not finding good luck then we might just go ahead and switch to a smaller lure that might get us more luck from other fish. You just started St. Croix, very grindy. Oh, okay. I mean, it is a different type of grind, right? You know, you're not... yes, you were at Emerald Lake with the walleye, and then you might have taken a break and gone to Everglades or Falcon Lake or something in between, and then hopefully you went to St. Croix and and catching a lot of pike and whatnot. The pike are your next, like... So I always say that, like, walleye at Emerald Lake open up the whole game for you. You know, it gives you a lot to work with, and then once you get past that and get to the pike at St. Croix, it's like the same thing. It opens up the game a little bit more. Then you get to the sturgeon, and then you get to the carp at Weeping Willows, and it's just a little bit by bit of opening up the game. I keep breaking my personal best longest cast here. Never seen Russian Fishing 4. Yeah. Well, for years we have been trying to get them to change the name, but the owner of Russian Fishing 4, who lives in Colorado, is like defiant against changing the name. He's a Russian guy. He actually owns an outdoor like outfitter in Colorado, and like this game was like kind of like a glimpse of what it was like to be fishing in Russia when he was younger or something like that. Anyway, we've been trying to get him to change the name. Who knows if he ever will. That's like right in line with that log. We'll see if we get tangled up there. Nearly put your hand through your monitor, so you elected that game was indeed not for you. May need to revisit it. I'm telling you, you know, I guess when I first started playing Roster Fishing 4 compared to now, it is a bit different. You know, there are some nice things that make it a little easier for people to approach the game. And now, I mean, with this American map, it is a lot more fun, I think, anyway. Look at this guy, Peacock. Are you kidding me? The Peacock are always so aggressive. They always, did you see, like, the little swooping he was doing there? Look at that guy. Nice! 7,442 XP just from the happy hour. 16,744 total XP points. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I was been looking forward to getting into here. So we got over 22%. We need 3 more % during the live stream to unlock the bass jigs and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully we can do that. We will see. But maybe the fish are in this deeper 4.5 out here. We will just have to see. Spinner with size 6 hooks. Well, yeah, we might have to give that a try. Too strong for your tackle, Maroner, with the best bottom rods and reels? You wouldn't think so. You must just have a really good combo as far as your bait and hook and all that. We had a bite there. Going to Belaya is a good way to level up your spin fishing, catching new fish. There you go. Yeah, I can see that. I'm still just enjoying the American fish so far, but if the bite does like get really dry, then yeah, we might or if I get snagged in this log, we might switch it up. Did the sturgeon grind from 38 to 40 to get the Zeus, eh? The reduced XP with better gear is what made you quit Fishing Planet? Oh. Well, why didn't you get less better gear? It seemed like we had something there. The lure started like moving to the right as if a fish was carrying, but I never saw the fish icon show up. Let's try over here. Yeah, I'd rather not. I've spent a long time fishing in Maroon River over the years, and I'm glad I found something else to do that's fun to me. Fishing Planet's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but I've played it for 4 years, and having another fishing game that is equally as fun to play every so often is exactly what I need at times. So this is working out for me. It is extremely hot today, 30 degrees Celsius, and I'm curious if all the fish are just at the bottom of this pit down. Now, it really makes me wonder if I had a bass jig, I feel like it would be really, like, it'd be working really well. Bouncing it along the bottom. I'm gonna let this guy sink down to the bottom, make sure he is at the bottom, and then start dragging it along. I do think it's 30 degrees Celsius. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, how much is 30 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? It's only 86 degrees. I like see Celsius and I'm like, oh man, that must be hot, but it's still not that hot. 86 degrees. That's funny. Trying to get to Weeping Willows because you fish for carbon whales in real life, so it's close to home. Hey, there you go. Exactly. That is pretty close to home. And Weeping Willows is a great spot. You will be there for quite a few levels. So yeah, enjoy it. That'll be great. All right, one more cast over here, and then I think we'll move spots. I think I have some fish that have unfortunately rotten. One thing I have trouble with is when I take the boat out and I catch fish, I for some reason struggle getting back to the like buildings to sell all the fish. So all the fish that I catch while in the boat, I just let go, just rot basically. So it's not good. I need to get better. How's Bjorn doing tonight? Bjorn is okay. He's actually laying just over there. He likes to lay in the basement in the summer because it's nice and cool down here. So he joins me down here during the live streams, which is fun. But yeah, he's doing okay. People have been asking me about Bjorn, and I love it. You know, I'm glad that he's on everyone's mind. And they're always just like, how's he doing? And the best comparison I have is just like it's a ball or a rock just rolling down a hill. He's just progressively getting closer and closer to the end of the hill. And you know, it's just every single day someone asks like, how's he doing? And I'm like, he's a little bit closer to the bottom, but you know, he's still holding on. He's still rolling, man. He's rocking and rolling. So he's hanging in there. He's a good dog. He's still enjoying going out on walks and whatnot, and he rolls around in the grass. So he's doing okay. What's up, game? Don't know if 629 is a lot, but someone who has 629 hours on Fishing Planet, I will say, can get old after a while, especially in living. There you go. There you go. See, and I don't even know how many hours I've Fishing Planet. I know we looked it up not too long ago, but my like hours is weird because I like, you know, I always say like for every hour in Fishing Planet, like it takes me another hour to like edit videos and whatnot. So it is a mixed bag, I guess. It doesn't really represent the amount of time I've spent with Fishing Planet, I guess, if that makes any sense. Waiting for Maltese. Once it comes out back to the main account, this new account is premium only, no DLCs. Ooh, there you go. That's the way to be. That's the way to be. How old is he? He is 10.5 years old. His particular breed is supposed to make it to 14, 15 years. So it's unfortunate that he's, got this deal. I was looking forward to having a good many more years with him. But we'll see. We're taking good care of him. I'll say that. He's over time. He's found new ways to not take his fish oil pills anymore. His fish oil for the past year has really been helping with his joints and stuff like that. But as this has been affecting his stomach and his appetite and stuff like that, he's just refused to eat the fish oil. So we've actually switched to human fish oil, which is darn near the same thing. And we put it in peanut butter every morning, so he eats the peanut butter and he likes it. So it's been working. We can't argue with results. Let's go see. I know I probably don't have anything other than maybe Warmouth. We do have 3 Warmouth so far. We might be able to fill this Warmouth thing here. We do have 1 smallmouth bass, so that'd be $27 right there. That'd be nice. I did catch a largemouth bass that was over 3.399 kgs the other day. So that would be 93 silver if we manage that again. That would be awesome. Could you imagine catching a 30-kilogram striped bass at this moment? Because I can't. Good God, man. That's crazy. So we might hold on to that smallmouth and the Warmouth for now. Yeah, you can see these other guys I let go bad accidentally. Even a 1.5 kg largemouth over here. Oh, dang. Still getting 825 for him, I guess, but let's let him go bad. 13 bucks for the butterfly peacock. That's nice. Sell that guy. Okay, so we're over 100 silver again. That's nice. We're doing good. Sorry to ask what is up with him. So Bjorn has stomach cancer. He's just, it's affecting him all over, and we're giving him steroid pills for it and everything like that, which is affecting him as well, but he's doing okay. Just slowly going downhill. And there's nothing we can do about it. Let's see, where was I? Oh, they do have a casting rod. So this is the low profile reel here. Yeah, so for 1,249, that's interesting too, because it's only 4.8 kgs of drag. So I just wonder like what the benefit of it would be, since our spinning reel we have right now is 4.5. Really doesn't seem like it would be even worth it to spend $1,200 on it. That's interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Spinning Universal Pro. This has got 5.8 kgs of friction brake on it. Now that could be nicer. 16-pound line on there. Nice. Okay. As far as lures go, like I've said, we are close to unlocking jigs, and I've been saving skill points so that we can just put a bunch of skill points into jigs too. But that will allow us to use like these soft plastic lures. It will allow us to use these bass jigs, so long as they're under 10.5 grams. I think 10.5 grams is like the heaviest we can take with this particular rod that we're using right now. So be able to use bass jigs and just jig heads with these soft plastic lures, which I have been seeing on the leaderboards. So that's kind of cool to look forward to. Other than that, we could sometime during this live stream go to Belaya River, in which case we might want to look into these spikers. I'm not sure which size to get though. What do you think? These are... So I gotta look at what my rod can handle, but I think this 12 gram might even be too heavy. 12 gram might be too heavy. This might be okay to use, but interesting. Someone let me know in the chat. Would a rod that is rated for 10.5, could I get away with using 12 grams? And should I use 12 grams at all? Kind of where I'm at the moment. Were these vibra spinners good too? I'm trying to remember at the moment. Trying to remember what was a good lure for 400 silver per hour last time you were there. That's not bad at all. $600, but dang, 1,200. Nope. Well, it's all a conversion, you know. It's like Pokemon dollars. It was always in thousands, but like I always told myself, like if something is $2,000 in Pokemon, like that was $20 in USD or something like that. Like that's what I always told myself. Twitch stream is not working correctly. Yeah, I know, and I don't know how to fix it. Is the problem? Like Restream was what connected YouTube and Twitch together. So something between a Restream and Twitch is just not working right now, because it's just not showing the stream. And rather than trying to fix it during this live stream, I've just kind of given up. Oh, I just wish it was working. I don't know how to fix it, I guess. Here, let me try. It says that if I drop the bitrate to 6,000, it will work with Twitch. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can do that during the live stream. We'll see. Sorry, guys. I don't want to deal with this too long, but I thought I'd give it a few minutes just to see if I could figure it out. A problem with video download process potentially due to network issues, browser problems, or ad blocker interference. Thank you for the sub there. Ah. Yep, unfortunately, I just don't know. We're gonna give up on it for now, but it is unfortunate. All right, back to this. So, head off. Let's figure out what else we can do. Unicorn Coho, what's up, Legendary? How you doing? Should we go to Belaya? I'm trying to remember which lures to get at the moment. But we have so we have this. This can use up to 10.5 grams, which would allow. Here, I'm gonna Google that too. For rod allows up to 10.5 grams on the lure. Could I use a 12 gram? Okay, it's not. It's completely broke it. Spiker 2018 should work. Let's try it. Spiker number 2, 018. Oh no, we can only buy it with premium dollars, which I don't have. God, they're 49. I don't have a lot of money. Let's try this one. I know it's nowhere near what you were asking or what you were recommending, but we're gonna try this one. It's the only one I got. What's up, Taven? How's it going? Just got a trophy bull shark. Nice. Let's switch it up. How much is it to travel to Belaya? $8.90. Oh my gosh. This is the first time I've left Elk Lake, other than to travel to Winding River Belay one time to get out of a snag. Yeah, but like, are they gonna have it in stock, like, so I can buy it with silver, or is it always gonna be gold? Because it's still gold here. It's $5 more here. I saved money getting this one instead. All right, let's see if we can get into some good size browns, or possibly some grayling. How about you? I'm doing well. If you return it, it will give you one. If I return it, it will give me one. What do you mean? Give me one what? Yeah, I know the lure stock is map dependent, but I'm asking if it is only purchasable with the gold, or if it is available to purchase with silver. Like, it seems weird that they would keep individual stocks of whether something was purchasable with silver and gold, but maybe they do. This line also might be too thick for what we're using. We'll switch and use this one. We probably should also use a fluorocarbon leader. That'd probably help with bites. That would probably also help with bites. What is this? Monofilament. Now let's try it. It is available with silver. Okay. Well, it wasn't available at Elk Lake, and it isn't available at Belaya, so I guess we could have traveled to 2 other places just to see if it was available, but we'll stick with this for now, I guess. Do you have any tips for level 21? You like spin fishing? In Fishing Planet, or what are we talking about? I think we might be out of luck until daytime. Oh, thank you, Seth. Appreciate it. What we truly need to do is come up with an alternative plan for nighttime, because currently, like, if you're specifically dealing with like spin fishing, the spin fishing bite seems to drop off every night, and so we need to come up with an alternative plan besides float fishing to do at nighttime, because it's just so bad. We're just like wasting hours of this game, not able to do anything. What's up, Carly? How you doing? K-Prip. Thanks for the tips. Catching more fish in Fishing Planet. It helped a lot. Hey, awesome. Glad to hear it. Russian fishing, Russian fishing. Yeah, we definitely know it's a black screen. I don't know, like, I'm essentially just using it as advertising at this point. I'm not sure why it is a black screen. Like, nothing on my end shows that it would be a black screen, so it's just, I'm completely at my wit's end. I really don't know. It's my first time trying it, so just didn't work out, I guess. You sending us stuff? Oh, Brazo, you're the goat. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Oh, you sending me things? You sending me things? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We'll give it a go. Do you think it'll work at nighttime, or should we wait till daytime to equip it? Should probably also get that fluorocarbon leader I talked about. I think that will help. Any news on console DLC? I got no news. I got no news. In fact, if you want to, you can follow along Fishing Planet on their like Facebook page or like anything, and then when they have news to share, they'll just post on their Facebook or join their Discord. You can join their Discord, and that way when they have news about it, you'll be the first to know. Because otherwise you have to wait on me. Who knows how long I could take. I could take days. Sometimes I get news and then I just sit on it, because that's what I like to do. I'm a sitter. But no. Yeah, I'm not sure, Carly. If you wanted to look into it, I really just don't know what is wrong with it. It just gives me an option. Average stream bitrate is too high. Well, why don't you just adjust? See, it says my average bitrate is too high, but over on this page it says that my bitrate is stable. And then over here it says that my audio and video configuration has detected issues. Address the following to optimize your stream's viewing experience. The average bitrate of the stream is too high. This can cause buffering or low bandwidth viewers. Source could also be removed if bitrate is too high. So I don't know. Right now, my bitrate should be 6,000. So, I'm not sure. It, here, let me try to... We'll see if it turns off the stream. Oh, I was looking for, we need fluorocarbon. Liters. Classic liters. Fluorocarbon. Oh, it's completely out of stock here. Fantastic. Yay! Alright, well, we're out of luck with the leaders, I guess. All I have to say is there better not be any bugs or they will lose players. You know, honestly, what, there's like 2 big fishing games out there. People can throw a fit if they want to, but they'll come back. They'll come back. There's nowhere for them to go. If they want to play a fishing game, you know, they might lose them for a few months at most, but they'll come back. Especially once the bugs are fixed. It is almost time where we might start catching fish again. We have no fluorocarbon leaders. However, there we go. Finally! Finally a fish! A grayling! Yay! Here, I'll switch to that other spiker here. Whoa! Good size fish. We should have had the other rod ready for this one. Whoa, big grayling. He's jumping. He be jumping, bro. You see that? Were you able to see that? He's jumping out of the water and stuff. He's wild. He's a wild grayling. He's got a mohawk and everything. Look at this dude. Big boy. Big boy. We gonna catch a trophy grayling? Ah, 2.1 kgs though. That's 10,800 total XP points for a grayling, bro. What a fish. And it is interesting that, like, even though this is a nice fish model and all that, like, you can tell that the American fish models are newer because, like, the American fish models look better than this one. It's just they've, like, gotten better at modeling over the years, I guess. Alright, come on, baby. Yeah, Bradley, I must have missed your question. 21 in what game? What are we talking about? Or if you answered my question, I guess. What are we talking about? Show us your setup one more time. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You want to see some setups, huh? Little brown trout. First brown trout. We are using just this at the moment. We could throw on a fluorocarbon leader, which would help with the bites here at Belaya River. You know, the trout can be a little spookish with the line, if I remember correctly. And we've always used a fluorocarbon leader in the past. However, all of them are sold out at Belaya right now, so we're just going to wing it. We're winging it. Oh my gosh. Now Brody May's sending us leaders, even though this one might be too strong. It definitely will not break. If we catch into a big one, it's just gonna break our rod. We have 5.2 kg line on right now. So anything more than that, I guess we just lose the leader, right? The line will just break, if anything. We better slow down. I remember one time we hooked into a giant brown trout, and it took us, I remember it going all the way down. It took us all the way down there, and we had to fight it all the way back. It was a complete nuisance. I remember it like it was yesterday. We cannot cast this thing very far. It's so lightweight. Bit about the price. You buy the DLC. First off, you can grind it out. Second, what kind of pompous has a problem with paying for that kind of digital work? Yeah, and that's the society we live in these days. Legendary. Everyone sees a free game and then they get mad that they have to pay for things. We didn't get free games back in the day. You know the free games we got? They were on Flash Player, on websites like miniclip.com. That's what made RuneScape famous, was that it was like a free game, and it was like a full game, sort of. If you wanted to do membership stuff, you had to get a membership. I remember that stuff, though. That was exciting. Oh, no, we lost it. So I had someone answer me in the mail. I'd have to look and see what the name was. I've already forgotten. But they essentially said... Oh, here we go. Here we go. They essentially said the hook set is important with float fishing and bottom fishing to set the hook off the bottom and all that sort of stuff. However, with spin fishing and all that, it doesn't make much of a difference. You can pull up your rod and essentially hook sets them as well. You sending me different things? Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go! Above and beyond, I'm telling you. Above and beyond. Now we're gonna catch some fish. Now we're gonna catch some fish. This one time at Bang Camp, ghost grayling with all that fog that formed around it, a special fish. Yes, legendary. Russian Fishing 4, level 21. Man, you can fish anywhere you want. That's the thing, is that Russian Fishing 4, like, there's bigger fish, you know? Like, we're going after small grayling and brown trout, but if we wanted to go after bigger grayling and brown trout, all we would need to do is throw on a larger lure. We don't have to move locations. We just fish, man. I saw him coming at the very end there and I got him. You keep sending me things. My goodness gracious. Now you're sending me more leaders. Golly, Dev77 is the one who answered me about the hook set. Well, golly, I got so many leaders now I don't know what to do with them all. Got fluorocarbon line, 22 pounds. Oh, that, okay, 4.4 kgs. That's even better. Top notch, man. Thank you. That'll allow us a little bit more to work with when we get a big fish on. Hello, Lee. How's it going? That's a fact. I remember I couldn't wait for the new real fishing game to come out. That's because when I finished a game, we had to wait for a full game to come back. That's exactly right. Heck yeah, man. The amount of times I replayed Cabela's Dangerous Hunts on my original Xbox, just going after the same things. And if you like really had to, you had to like restart the game. Sometimes if you beat the game, then you'd unlock something new to beat the game again. I remember that in like the Deer Hunter games. If you completed the entire Deer Hunter game, then you would unlock a new character with different skills. I don't remember which Deer Hunter this was, 2005 or something like that. But yeah, fun times. We grew up during the good old days of video game. Your football bro, how's it going? Oh, big fish, big fish, big fish. Oh my gosh. He jumped there, he jumped there. This is with our 4.5 kg rod. Big grayling, bro. Big grayling. He's not putting out much of a fight right now, but he did in the very beginning. I mean, he maxed out our drag anyway. He wasn't able to pull out line. Look at that monster. 2.5 kgs. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so curious what a trophy grayling is going to look like. I mean, they're certainly not pulling out line yet. 2.605 kgs. This lure is definitely doing it. Thank you. Appreciate it. We are getting into them. That's 13,000 XP right there. Forgot to do the full cast. Did you go to Donuts at level 22? You can if you want to. Just ended your real life fishing trip. No cart work. Oh no. What the heck? That's what gets you hooked though. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but other times it works out great. You know, that's why you gotta stick with it. It all works out in the end. But yeah, you did catch your first mirror carp. Legendary. We got Fishaholic into carp fishing. One good. Oh my! Now you're sending me entire rods. Come on, man. You're Mr. Moneybags over here. A Mecta SXF 78. What the heck? I guess we just use a lure rig. I don't even know what. So this is a load capacity of 23 kgs. Now you're just messing with me. You're gonna mess my entire fishing my beginner series up. People are gonna go, why do you have a Mecta? How did you get that? I'm gonna go, yeah. Why don't you have it? I'm the one making a beginner series. Why don't you have a Mecta yet? that'll be the real thing. So you know how in chapter 4 we had just unlocked this free rod and reel? Well, in chapter 5 we have a Mecta rod, and you should be there too. What are you doing? Oh man. Ooh, fish on. Nice size grayling. We haven't gotten into any good sized brown trout, unfortunately. But that's okay. Another good grayling. Hey, we need to mix up our casting here. I can't throw these small lures very far, unfortunately. Welcome to the addiction. Dating yourself here, but I remember your first console was the very first Atari system, and I play the fire out of Pong and Space Invaders. Oh, did we have a fish there? I thought I saw the rod bend, but I missed it. Dude, I understand. So, if my dad were to ever show up in a live stream, you two could just start talking, because he actually worked at an arcade back in the day. His uncle owned an arcade in Oklahoma. And when he was a teenager, he worked there. Helped kids with the arcade machines. Gave quarters when the machine ate their quarter and stuff like that. He told me a few stories. But yeah, he's an arcade guy. My dad is a very silent man, but if you get him talking about Dig Dug and friggin', I don't know. Asteroid, Space Invaders. Oh man, he loves Space Invaders. But yeah, fun stuff. Jasmine are fishing this year's Mill Creek. I saw you posting about it. I did see that. I hope it goes well. What's your favorite map in Fishing Planet? I usually say Blue Crab's my favorite map. Not for any like it's not a fantastic place to level up or anything like that. I just truly like Blue Crab. It's an enjoyable place to fish. It's beautiful. There's a good range of fish to go after. Every single day at Blue Crab, I kind of have it figured out a little bit of what fish to go for to keep it enjoyable. Yeah, I just think Blue Crab is a fun place to fish. I was gonna say I hear the stream thing, but I don't see it. That one kid. Thank you for the sub. I wish that this Twitch thing worked. And the darn thing is that I don't know how to fix it, and the only way I'm going to be able to check if it's working is to go live. So this weekend might be interesting. I might be going live and not live multiple times just to try and figure out why my Twitch is not working. So prepare for that. Prepare for lots of notifications, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm just so thrown off why it's not working. I don't know how to fix it at the moment. I like to cast towards this rock. Get out of the way, branch bush things. Is this coming out on PS5? Is it free on PC? It is free on PC, however, I don't believe it's going to come out on consoles. Don't believe it's going to come out on consoles ever. It is a frequently asked question, but every time we've asked the devs about it, they've essentially been like, we're just betting on consoles becoming PCs. Or PCs becoming consoles, whichever way you want to look at it. With like the Steam decks and all that sort of stuff, essentially they just think that eventually consoles will fizzle away and become computers, essentially. And we did see that a little bit. I posted on the community chat a few months ago about how Xbox released a handheld system, or was releasing a handheld system. So I assume if you could figure out how to get Russian Fishing 4 on that system and then downloaded a community-based like control thingamabob that allowed you to use a controller for Russian Fishing 4, like, I'm sure you could play this game doing that. Look at all them birds. Oh golly, we need to mix up our fishing. Let's start casting towards places that don't just have grayling. We gotta get after some big brown trout. Can I play at Dnipro with you soon? I don't think we can play together anyway, right? Like, it's not like we can see each other on the map or anything. What do you think is the best fish to make money on Russian Fishing 4 level 21? Bro, I think you just need to catch big fish. Go onto the Discord, find, like, whatever location you're at, go onto the Discord and find, like, big fish people have been catching, and then just go out and try to catch it. Big fish of, like, every freaking species will pay you a lot of money. Just gotta catch them. You're a football bro. Now you finally subscribed? I saw you in the chat not long ago. Why is that being so slow? I'm so confused. Why are you being so slow? Why are you off? Oh, that's weird. Now that's weird. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm like still messing with my even on here it says I'm offline. I'm so confused with Restream. It's like one reason why I didn't use Restream is that I could never really figure it out. It's not like the easiest thing to figure out. If someone could just set it up for me, then I would work with it all the time, but unfortunately it's just super confusing. Like, it says both of my streaming channels are offline right now, so I don't know why. Why are you even able to see my live stream if I'm offline? Yeah, I think you need to forget about the whole level situation. Like, if I could explain the biggest difference between Fishing Planet and Russian Fishing 4, it's that the whole level system in Russian Fishing 4 essentially means diddly squat. Like, yes, it helps you unlock these locations to fish at. Like, you need to be level, whatever it is, 20 to go to Volkhov River, for instance. But, like, you just need to focus on making money. Like, and to get money, you need to catch big fish. So just focus on catching big fish by playing the game. You could go back to Elk Lake and fish at Elk Lake and use big lures to go after big bass or whatever. Just go after big fish. And if you catch those big fish, then you'll get good XP and you'll get hopefully a good price to sell them, either at a cafe or at the market. It's gonna be another grayling, I just know it. Nice. Better than nothing, I guess. Try 69.33. Alright, alright. Best bait for the Everglades. I'm not sure what the best bait for the... I always just threw lures at the Everglades, honestly. Buzzbait, walker, frogs. Anything close to a 4-aught hook usually does pretty good. 2-aught, 3-aught, 4-aught hook. Usually catch you a pretty good sized bass. I haven't been using the speed up at all this whole time either. Started using the speed up. We have not caught a brown trout over that small size this entire time. Where is 69? Oh, we don't have a freaking map. 69. Fishing on the backside? I don't think I've ever fished on the backside of this island. Red popping frog. That's interesting. I've never used the popping frogs either. $69.33. Oh, we are on this side. Okay. Well, this is just where we were not long ago. Thought I'd try the speed up that time. It didn't work for us. Anyone watching the new Wednesday? I know Alien Earth is coming out in not too many days. What is that? August 12th? I think it comes out August 12th. I'm looking forward to that. Ooh. Decent fish, decent fish. Be a brown trout. Be a big brownie. What I need in my life right now. Big brownie. Big low-fat brownie. Ooh, about lost him. That's a freaking asp. I believe anyway. You guys remember asps from Fishing Planet? Evidently it's too far for the net. Okay, well that's something. I always think they look like little tarpons, don't you think? Little tiny tarpons. Our happy hour bonus is ended. #1 fan, can we play on Saturday? Unfortunately I can only really play on the live stream days, you know. There's another fish. Backer, you found a decent spot. 2 casts and 2 fish, pretty much. Except for that one time we tried to speed up, it didn't really work. Is this just that asp hotspot? Because this is our second asp now. I love big asps, but I'm not a big fan of small asps. Oh, we just unlocked jigging. Nice. So we do have jigging now. We can put points into this. Sick. Sick. That's gonna be nice. I can't wait to go back to Elk Lake and try that. Zachary's actually unlocked jigging before me, and he was getting into some good fish. One of them actually broke him off. Have you gotten into a big fish like that one? See, I couldn't find it in stock either. Where did you find that Spiker 18? I looked at Elk Lake and here at Belaya, and it was out of stock, unfortunately. But we were catching fish on the other lure too, so you can do fine. It just kind of switches like daily. Switches it up. But I'm not sure how often they do restock. Is it weekly, or I know it's not daily. Every 3 days or something? I'm not really sure. It'll be a fun watch. It'll be a fun watch. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Any plans for the weekend? At the moment, I have some paintings that I need to work on for turkeys for tomorrow. But otherwise, I'm hoping to get a video I'm working on for Fishing Planet done for either tomorrow at some point or on Friday or maybe Saturday. I'm not really sure. But hopefully we can figure that out. Yeah. I don't know. I got a few videos. I got some paintings to work on. Really, that's all I'm trying to figure out at the moment. This spot not catching us fish anymore. So confused right now. Oh, perch. This whole restream thing is just a freaking mess, man. Oh, the whole chat window just went black for a little bit there, and I couldn't see anything that was going on. Oh, jeez. Well, what are you used to, I guess, have you played Russian Fishing 4 before? Or will it be brand new for you? You're gonna send me a friend request on Fishing Planet so we can play next live stream. Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan, man. Here we go. What we got? Looks like a brown trout. Little guy, but we got him. You're so lightweight. We need to get in some bigger ones. You're all so small. SMOL. So small. I need bigger fish. Give me bigger fish. Maybe live stream after that. There you go. What map are we on? We're on Belaya River. You've played? Well, and you're level 11? Ooh, that you're exactly where I am, man. I don't know. I don't know. Play whatever sounds fun. At the moment, anytime I think about fishing, I log into Russian Fishing. But if I have something I want to do in Fishing Planet, then I'll go to Fishing Planet. Keep taking your wax worms and I gotta keep returning them. Oh man. I don't think I've ever caught a green frog, to be quite honest. I see them in the cafe orders every once in a while, but I've never caught one. Maybe I gotta try speed up. Try this. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Fish on. Never even got the speed up thing to show up. Got a grayling though. Now it just says that my video download was canceled. So confused by this whole Twitch thing. So confused. Noon to 4 p.m. always slow in RF4? Yeah. Oh, we got another small brown trout, I guess. Every time I attempt to do a speed up, I get a fish on. There we go. Speed up worked. We got a grayling. Man. I'm just like curious if the brown trout really just aren't biting right now. Or if something about the setup isn't working. Like I really just don't know. Good deal. Time with bow. Heck yeah, man. Do what I can, you know, I do what I can. Another grayling. Need the size of the brown trout that's at Falcon Lake and Fishing Planet and RF4. I have no doubt that they might be here, man. What's the record for Belaya River? Let's see. Brown trout 6.958. What is that? 958 kg to pounds is 15.33 pounds. That's a pretty good sized brown trout, man. 15 pounder, shoot. What's up, Hogwarts? I'm sorry that the Twitch stream is just black. I don't know how to fix it. But yeah. What game is this? Do you recommend buying it? It's a free game called Russian Fishing 4 on PC, so don't even worry about buying it, because you don't have to. Free. It's free! Well, that's a big, small brown trout. As brown trout go. For as small as that one is, it's pretty big. Our music stopped. We gotta restart it. You're only level 10 in Fishing Planet PlayStation? There you go. Well, that's a good spot to be in, man. I always tell people I really enjoy the first... Oh, I don't know. First, the sturgeon grind does stink, I'll tell you that much. But the first, like, 54 levels of Fishing Planet are gold. Like, they're just classic Fishing Planet. It's enjoyable leveling up, and then after 54, it becomes a slog. And I don't, like, at that point, I'm just like, buy DLCs or whatever you want. Like, if you want to continue after 54, it's pretty brutal. Yo, Bo, what's up, Kendra? Give some tips to level up fast in Fishing Planet at level 45 right now. And if you're in the sturgeon grind, then you are doing it. You are doing the tip. I don't know why, like, I always show people what to do for the sturgeon grind, and then people always act like there's more to it, that I'm just like, I have all the secrets and I'm just not telling you or something like that. Like, that is what to do. The sturgeon grind. The reason that we call it a grind is because it's not enjoyable. And there is nothing more to do but just catch sturgeon after sturgeon after sturgeon for hours upon weeks. You know, forever and ever until you get past it. What's your question, Kendra? What do we got on? Looks like a little grayling. Little baby grayling. So you said 400 silver an hour. I am really curious how much we're gonna get from these. All these little guys. Whoa, an Arctic grayling. Genuinely, I think this is the first Arctic grayling, like, of this color I've ever caught. Is that truly a different thing? Yeah, these are just graylings. Interesting. So that is the first Arctic grayling I've ever caught. That's crazy. How about that? Okay. Sturgeon cooked you, bruh. How we living, Derek? How you doing? Are we live on YouTube? Yes, we are. There we go. Heavy fish, heavy fish. Keep waiting for one of these graylings to be a trophy, but for now. For now, we're just getting kilograms of grayling. Reeling in kilograms. Few new species to play a while back when they reworked the map. Really? Okay, right on. Yeah. Is the Arctic grayling one of them, I guess? Colors 02 and 006 are not it. Oh no. Well, if I had another one, I'd send it to you. But I don't. I only have one. It doesn't help that they're so expensive for low-level people. 49 silver for one lure is a fair investment. Need money? Any tips? Heck yeah, follow along with the beginner series on YouTube. You go to our channel and go to playlists and then find the essential beginner series. You can literally look for the video that says level 20 or includes level 20 in it and just go with it. Give it a try. That is all of the tips all together. Another small grayling here. Personal record for the maximum fish caught in one day. Yeah, boy. Whoa, good size fish. Good size fish. Please be a brown trout. I'm feeling so lonely just catching grayling after grayling. It's another... Is that a chub? I think this is a decent sized chub. Dang it! They of course couldn't give us what we want. That's a 1.5 kilogram chub. How about that? Alright then. Don't give us what we want. Just give us whatever. Oh, man. I can send you now you're sending other people spot. You are Mr. Moneybags, man. So I've lowered the bit rate, and I'm curious if this will work now. Download was canceled.
Did you?
Oh my. This just work? I'm waiting to find out if this worked. Place is huge. There are some pretty good size locations in Russian fishing for, that's for sure. Hey! We're live on Twitch. Let's go, let's go. At least it's working for me now. I deleted my cookies and then it logged me out of Twitch, but it does show me live on Twitch. Someone test for me. Someone log into Twitch and see if it worked. Please. Time for your grandpa to get his sleep, so you have a great night, everyone, and I will talk to you later. Have a great rest of the stream, boss. Thank you, Truck. I appreciate it. Well, yes, get him some sleep. The man needs some sleep. Good. When episode 5 for coming out for Elk Lake? I'd love to say I knew, but I don't at the moment. Maybe I'll find some time to film it this weekend. I'll try. Fish I have the Ocean Voyager and the Chameleon. I've caught the 76 biggest fish, uni swordfish. You can check. Love the vids. Hey, right on. You are rocking it. Out of stock everywhere. Where are you on Belaya? I can't find you in the in-game chat. Oh my god. You're invisible, Zach. No one can see you. It's not working on yours? Oh no! Go away! Golly. Got hooked into a sizable fish, a pike of all things. Surprised it's not breaking the leader. How about that? 1.6 kilogram pike. Oh, see, it's not working again. What the heck, man? Seems like it's just kind of an ongoing Twitch issue, but it's weird that it's like working for some people and not working for others. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's go see how much we can sell this stuff for. I'm curious. Which fish should you go for? Level 79 Congo, trying to maximize XP. Give the Nile perch a go. Give the old Nile perch a go. So there's a fish market. Here's the cafe. Okay. So, oh, look at this. $49. They want 2 grayling over 800 grams, and we got that for days, bro. I'm gonna give them these 2 little boys. 49 silver, you're welcome. Big pike over 6.99 they want. I think that's pretty much it that we can do at the moment. We don't have any of this other stuff, so we might be able to just take it to fish market. Might be able to just take it to... I wish you could change it by location. That'd be nice. Because we could do all that and then save these Warmouth. $104 worth of fish, man. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Well, we're almost at $200 silver at the moment. You're getting an error 1000. See, I was getting an error 1000 too. Like, I just don't know why it's showing up. I was able to go in and delete my cookies from Twitch. And then it showed up. But then it lasted for like a minute. Oh, see, it's still not working. So, yeah, I really just don't know. Really just don't know. Error 1000. Yep, just gonna have to give up on Twitch for now, I guess. Until we can figure it out. Alright, so I want to go back to Elk Lake now. Some good money there. Don't get me wrong, some good money. Obviously not as good as you did, evidently, because you said you were getting $400 per hour, Belaya. Better than we were doing. Amy Green, we should have a bazillion videos on Everglades, honestly. We genuinely have over 600 videos, if not 800 videos on Fishing Planet. If you go onto our channel and search for Everglades, I would be curious how many videos would show up. There are so many videos about the Everglades. So I have no doubt that you will find videos covering the Everglades. Because they're truly a lot. As far as bottom rods go, if I were to look at a bottom rod, like a kit, I guess. Feeder fishing start, 149 silver, 3.8 kgs on the spinning reel, 3.6 on the rod. Would that be worth it, or would it be worth to stay the course, keep on saving up, and get this guy? So at the moment, I'm starting to think that would be the smarter choice. That's 6.4 kgs. That would allow carp up to 5 kilograms, maybe, in catfish. I don't know. Maybe there's a better option. DNS error is what you're reading on router IPS. So, like, I don't know how, though. I just don't know how. I don't know how I could, like, be doing that. Yeah, it's got to be some issue between Restream and Twitch, I guess, because I'm not really sure how it's like I'm able to stream onto YouTube just fine, but for some reason it's not getting to Twitch. So there's obviously something wrong between Restream and Twitch that's not allowing me to do it. So I don't know. We'll have to mess with it this weekend. If you see me going on and off streaming over the weekend, that's what I'm trying to do, is figure it out. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing here? We are checking out the jigs. So we can use 10.5 gram jigs. This one's 7 meters long, or 7 centimeters. Yes, 7 meters long. Okay, that's pretty good size. Pretty good size. I guess this one's 6 centimeters long, but it's lighter. This one's 7 centimeters long. Wonder which one would do better. We have to stay under 10.5 grams. I'm thinking this guy would be good. What color, I don't know. Maybe we should look at the records and ratings here. See if there's any colors that seem to be doing better than others. Okay, so we have a blue and black one. We have a red and black one there. Green and black one. Okay, there's a yellow and black. Interesting, interesting. Of course, I'm seeing more soft plastics as well. So there's like a red crawdad. There's a green one there. Like a chartreuse green there. Versus the crawl. I don't know, man. I'm starting to think maybe it's better idea to go crawl. To get some jig heads. Get some jig heads and some soft plastic lures is what I'm at the moment. Let's see, what sort of jig heads can we do here? Try to look at this one. So that would get us to a size 8 hook, 10 grams, 3.5 stars. Could work out. Protected one here, interesting. 10.5 grams would be a size 2 hook. Interesting. Sort of leaning towards that just to give it a try. Why, you're the regional holder for smallmouth and white crappie right now? Okay, well help me out. Try to help me out here. Is this a good bet then with the size 2 hook? Like my reel only has 4.5 kilograms of drag. I'm trying to figure out what would be a good bet without being too much, I guess. So these are big hooks, 4/0. Probably don't want to go in that direction. However, this is weedless or at least protected. I'm leaning towards this one, honestly, at the moment. Protected head, number 8. Get that one. Pro double willow spinnerbait 3/8 and chartreuse. Yeah, I feel like I already have that. Pro double spinnerbait 3/8 in chartreuse. Yeah. That's what we've been using. I have it in my backpack right there. That's what we've been using. But I'm thinking about moving to jigs. Both on spinnerbait. Okay, so you got your guys on spinnerbaits. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That is good to know. Decisions then. Well, maybe we just get this jig. And just have an option. Just have like a different thing that we can try every once in a while. Well, it shouldn't be overweight. I'm just trying to think of what would be good to use with these perfect craws. And I guess maybe we should be using a Texas rig, and we can't really use a Texas rig anyway, so... maybe that's not... maybe it wouldn't work anyway. We could use these guys, possibly. Oh, so we do have to think if we're going to throw these ones, these weigh 7 grams. So technically we would only be able to throw on a 3.5 gram jig head to use these. So that's interesting because that really changes. 3.5 grams is not a lot. I mean, it kind of takes off a lot of these. Yeah, 3.5 grams is a number 10 hook here. Golly. Man. Oh, man. 3.5 grams. There's a number 1. So, technically, this would work. We got that guy. And we got one of these ones. Like that. And technically we should be able to take this off, change it to a jigging rig, put on that jig head, this soft plastic lure, and all together we have 10.5 grams. It's not the best lure in the world, but it is decent. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Okay. Yeah. Nice, okay. You just imagine my rod just broke right there. Just snapped. My brother said he was having good luck jigging like this. Maybe I'm just not taking the time to let it drop to the bottom. Alright, so it's 4 o'clock right now. We should be getting into some decent fishing time. Alright, the moment of truth. Let's see. We know I'll always switch back to that spinnerbait too. Try it this way. There we go. Switched up my jig step and immediately caught a fish. There we go. Nice. Got a little achievement there too. Let's go. Looks, yeah, it does look bad. I agree. You can change it? Is it fog off? Thank you. I guess I never even like realized that that was a option. Okay, I have to go check this because I pretty sure it was 500 grams, but I want to make sure just because it was a lot of money. And that one was 466, I think. Uh-huh. No, there we go. Boom, boom. $27 boys. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see if we can get this jig step right. Let her sink to the bottom. We're at 35 speed. We're touching bottom. Ooh. Gonna do one little step at a time. We could always change it up too. We can do a little bit of the jig, then switch and do the spinnerbait for a little bit. Because I think that this can get pretty boring after a while. Just doing this little jig step. Maybe I could get into like a Netflix show or something like that, where I wouldn't get bored. But this is just so boring in comparison to the spinnerbait. But I'm glad that we have a working lure. And we've already caught our first smallmouth with it. That's good too. Interesting that it's not working anymore. So we have that guy. We have... Do we have the... We didn't buy that bass jig. Let's buy that bass jig too, just to have something different. Just to have something different. Got a lures new. I think we were looking at this guy, right? 7 centimeters, 10... Oh, we did buy it. Okay. So is that just a lure? Is that considered a lure instead of... It must be. Oh, here we go. Skirted jig rig. Put that guy on. Let's give this a go. I'm curious. I'm curious. Wasn't expecting a 2.11 kg channel cat. There you go. There we go. Now we're catching channel cat. God dang. 36 meter cast. How about? Really giving me much of a jig step. There we go. Fish on. Weird, man. This jig, this little skirted jig is acting strange compared to that last crawfish one. What do we got? What do we got? It's not very big, but it's something. Show your face. Looking like a little something. Little smallmouth. Okay, so the smallmouth are really digging these deep lures, man. Hope everyone's doing well. Starting in Russia or us better? What you talking about? Trophy gizzard chat there as well. I fished that spot a lot. If the bite wears off, you can cast into the shallow water around the grass patch. Okay. Okay. I reckon you could get a good speed on the retrieve. There we go, see? You get a good speed on the retrieve, by the time you're like done reeling all this line in, I bet you could like just continue. It had already hit the bottom, you know? You could just continue this whole jig step. Fish on again. Okay, top notch. It's working. It's working. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hope you're doing well, Luke Sports. Big warmouth, man. Look at this chunk. God damn. God dang, got a belly on him. Oh, you have to move this place. He means Russia or the United States. We're in the United States right now. This is Elk Lake, USA, baby. Fishing for bass. Oh, you dirty dog. He was hooked in, and then he got off. That was going to be a decent sized little smallmouth, I bet. Yeah, so you really can just keep a constant retrieve with this guy. Alright, I'm gonna try this over by the camp spot. Let's try this by the camp spot. So I'm curious about something. Alright, I think I might have figured out why my Twitch is freaking out. Because even though my bitrate was set for 8500 max, it keeps climbing above that. And it says that Twitch will not support a stream that's above that. I'm going to turn Twitch back on and see if that fixes it. So far, so good. We're streaming on Twitch again. I want to watch it for a bit and see if it stays. Raising the rod with around like 40 speed has worked well for you. Okay. See, that's what I was starting, but the little jig step name at the bottom left wasn't showing up. So then I switched to the bringing the rod up as I was reeling, and it seemed to work just fine. Shows me here. Yes! We're officially streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. It's working. I feel like Anakin Skywalker when he finally got his pod racer to work. It's working! This is amazing. Thought you were looking for something in the game, not messing with stream. No, yeah. Alright, in the back of my mind, it's just been bothering me this whole time that the Twitch stream hasn't been working, so I am glad it's working now. Fish on, fish on. Fish on. Feels good, man. Good, good, good. I'm glad. It like really hurt me inside when someone new, like it like showed me like on Twitch, it was like a new person has shown up and I was like, oh, nice. And I have a black screen. So glad we figured that out. Is this a walleye? Nice. Little walleye. All right, our first catch over here is a walleye. You like how I keep saying it like it's wool, like W-O-O-L? Walleye. If you do it at 20 speed, then you can just keep reeling. By the time you get all the line in, it just hits the bottom already. Constant jig step. This is so not as boring as before. Nice. Nice, bro. That's working. You're catching nothing. What the heck? I'm catching all sorts of stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing wrong? Any topwater but catch the most on a wacky rig with the Yum Dinger or weightless Zoom Fluke watermelon ride. Nice. Oh. Lure to fish with mine is the Strike King KVD Square Bill and the Gizzard Shad Color. Ooh, very nice. I was actually using a KVD Square Bill over the weekend for Zach's bachelor party, but we didn't catch anything on it. I caught a small bluegill on a rattling. I'm blanking on the name right now. A rattle trap. On a rattle trap. Not working again. We're catching a lot of small bass right now, but we are catching specifically a lot of smallmouth, other than the one walleye. Now that we're getting closer to us, jig step icon has gone away. Interesting. Hello, hello. Small bluegill. Is that not what I said? Did I say something bad else? If so, that is a stream flub. In my mind, I said what I meant to say, but evidently I did not. Played this game today for the first time. All right. Well, what the heck? Have you been following along with the series? Kind of getting an idea of what to do and where to fish and all that? You know, a lot of people compare this game to real life and they're like, well, if you're not catching anything, then it's kind of like real life. But like, I've never truly felt that way in this game. Like, it is more difficult, but I don't know. The payoff for when you do get a good fish is more in this game when you do get a good one. Like, feels good. Feels real good. Nice! Reddier sunfish. Now, these guys are consistently in the cafe. So, but I'm never able to catch 2 of them. I need to catch 2 of them usually to fill a cafe order, but I've never caught 2 of them. I always catch 1 of them, and then I'm worried they're gonna rot, or I'm not catching a second one, and I finally just sell it. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I will attempt to keep it up best I can. I'm doing my best. Here we go. Come on, be another red ear. I'd love a second one. Is this what I think it is? Oh, bro, this would be magical if it was. It's not as big as the last one, I don't think. Oh, it's a black crappie. Dang it! I thought we had a second freaking red ear. Went to college at Nichols. Ooh. Look at you two. Golly. Practically neighbors. Go, fish on. Fish on. That was a proper bass yank right there. Did you see that? I acted like this bass had a mouth of steel. Hooked him. Hooked him good. What are you? Another crappie, it looks like. You're catching crappie on the bottom right now. All right. Let's go see. I'm really happy with today. I feel like we've done quite a bit. We've caught some decent bass. We upgraded. We went to Belaya. We caught some fish. We never got into a good-sized brown trout, unfortunately. But let's go see what we can do. We were able to experiment with this bass jig. We got to experiment with a jig head and a craw. We made some decent money, and we were able to fill a few of the cafe orders, and some of them were not like the beginning ones for gizzard shad and bluegill and that sort of thing. No, we were filling cafe orders for like smallmouth bass and stuff like that. Like I mean, those grayling we had that one where we had to catch over a kg grayling and got like 49 silver for that. I mean, that's great. Gotta keep that up. But yeah, man. See, we need 2 pieces. We have 1. And that's how it always is for me. I'm always able to catch 1 red ear sunfish and not a second one. But that would have been 32 silver there. There is not one for smallmouth, unfortunately. So that's not going to do us any good. We didn't catch any white crappie. We caught black crappie. But if we look at the market here, we could technically sell all these for another 20 silver. I might hold on to them for now, just in case, but it's a good start. This is a real good start. Hopefully we can get a cafe order for a 300 gram black crappie or something like that. Then we could sell those two. That would be great. Anywho, everyone, this has been fun. I truly had fun today. We didn't really have too much of a low point at all, I don't think, other than me looking over at Twitch every once in a while to make sure we were working. So yeah, I'm glad we figured that out, and now you won't see me going live and not live all the time over the weekend, because we did figure it out. So anyway, take care. I'm glad you were all here. Hit that like button before you leave, and join us next Wednesday when we do our next live stream. I think, let's see, if my memory serves me right, there should be a fun video being posted next Monday that features me, though not posted by me. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. So hopefully you see that and enjoy it. Otherwise, we will catch you next Wednesday. Unless you comment on the video if it comes out. Hopefully I can figure out the video before all that stuff. Anyway, take care. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember everyone. Bye, Legendary.
We're one family.
Of course. That has to be bad. Jeez Louise. Oh, reset all. Oh, this whole live stream's just a wash. Nothing's working right.
Planet, one family.
There we
Game
go.
on.